is going on, everyone? We are going to be talking all about the 12 days of Life Day going on right now. And there is going to be background noise for this video because we do have some maintenance crews doing work right around here, and it's a little bit out of my control right now. So, but it is important. I wanted to bring this to you because we're kicking off Life Day a little bit early. I wanted to do a video to, well, technically Life Day was actually like 2 weeks ago, right? According to the date that the original Star Wars holiday special aired. It was, I think, November 11th or 16th. I forget. But point is, it's meant to be more of a December holiday giveaway thing, and so I'm going to actually be just talking a little bit more because it may be all over the place this year. So we're gonna talk about it a little bit. I noticed that also, my rate of videos has been a little bit less lately, so I'm trying to supplement with some live streams. I've had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of health problems in the past couple of months, and so I've had to kind of slow down a little bit with the video department, but I have not forgotten. I know a lot of people were asking me, hey, are you still doing 12 days of Life Day? And yes, it's absolutely happening. What's going on, everybody? This is just gonna be a live video to kind of talk about stuff. Again, we do have some crews working in the area right now, so I apologize for the background noise, but I wanted to give a little preview to some of the things that you guys can expect for the 12 days of Life Day giveaway. We are still doing the lightsaber giveaway as well, and I think that's going to be probably like the 12th day. I think this is going to be like the final day when we do the lightsaber giveaway. So what kind of stuff are we going to have this year? It's going to actually, so if you guys have participated in previous Life Day giveaways, basically it works like this. I will go back and take basically just randomly pick people who have been subscribers and have left comments on my videos, and I'll go back quite a ways, and so I'll pull out winners, and I'll be announcing them usually at the end of videos, and we'll be doing 12 giveaways in December, and so basically all you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment. And that's kind of how it works, and so usually it's all kinds of things, ranging from physical product to digital gift card type stuff or promos, and sometimes actually game components as well. There's some things. We actually had an Armada fighter, Imperial Fighter Squadrons 2. That's part of it this year. This was actually sent in by a fan as well, so that's pretty cool, because like sometimes people will send things to go out for giveaways as well. So that's all good. Do live streams count? Absolutely, live streams count. And so yes. And as a bonus, to like and to click that little thumbs up on the live stream is good. It helps get more visibility, and that helps me out too. Although that doesn't really factor into the giveaway, but it's always nice if you guys do want to do that. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We got a lot of folks in chat right now hanging out with us today. Happy holidays. It's going well. It's going fairly well. Had a nice vacation with the family. We just got back. We just had a really successful launch of the new Nova collection for the luxury playstyle Legion tokens too. There's a bunch of new X-Wing tokens. We got the new Legion tokens that just came out. I'm particularly partial to the Legion tokens since I kind of worked with them to design those. So that's a lot of you guys are picking those up. So that's really cool. And this is it's a limited minting for this year. So if get them now, because it might be a while once they run out. They're going to be out until the next minting process, which won't happen until next year. So that's pretty cool. We also have we've got some other things going on. Got a lot of cool new like projects planned for this month. Some cool things that are kind of coming in. A lot more Legion product is finally showing up. What's going on, Hoff Commander? All right. So what is my favorite Thanksgiving dish or dessert. Well, it's usually macaroni and cheese, which isn't necessarily a Thanksgiving dish. It's more of a staple in some family Thanksgiving tables than others. But I make a really good macaroni and cheese. However, I am certainly trying to watch what I eat more, so that's something I have very sparingly. For traditional stuff, though, my favorite Thanksgiving side is stuffing. And it sounds terrible, but I really like stovetop. If there's a really good homemade stuffing too, that's great. I don't like mediocre or bad quality homemade stuffing. Like I want if your homemade stuffing isn't amazing, I'd rather have stovetop. Um, but uh, but yeah, I'd like that. I like a good mashed potatoes. I make a pretty good mashed. I'm gonna tell you guys something because I didn't get to do a Thanksgiving video this year. I was really busy. Didn't get to do like a what am I thankful for, and I am thankful for you guys quite a bit. Definitely thankful for my family and for my health and for my wife, who has been my anchor by my side this whole time. But so hopefully you guys have had a fantastic Thanksgiving. For those of you who celebrate, and for even those of you who don't, hopefully you have plenty of things in your life to be thankful for. But it's starting to feel a little bit more like December weather, starting to feel a little more Christmassy around here. So I thought today was a good day to talk about the 12 Days of Life Day giveaway. Before I get too more into the questions, there's an important thing I want to talk about the giveaway itself, because sometimes things will not get claimed. I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways this month at the end of videos. Not everybody watches all the way to the end of the videos, and so there's a lot of things that won't get claimed. Things that don't get claimed are going to roll over into Patreon. So if somebody misses the Armada Imperial Fighters 2 Squadron pack, I give you 30 days. So after the end of this month, so all through January, you kind of have to go back and check out old videos, see if you want anything, because I don't post it. I don't post the winners for these. Now the Discord giveaways, I post winners for those, but the YouTube giveaways you got to watch. And I admit that that's partially self-serving because that helps the algorithm. It helps me if you guys watch all the way through to the end. So that's one of the things that I do to try to help this channel grow. And I apologize if you don't want to watch all the way, but that's the way it works. We also have some Legion stuff. I'm going to give you guys another preview. We've got some ARC Troopers, even though they're nerfed. We got another physical product here. We got an ARC Trooper box to give away. And I think that's all of the previews that I'm going to kind of spoil right now. There is some other kind of cool stuff that is definitely out there and available. But yes, and if you guys aren't already in the Discord, you definitely should. You should definitely check out our Discord. We have a great and growing Discord community where you can ask questions, post build lists. It's very family friendly. So if you we don't really do like a whole lot of swearing and hate on the the things that we don't like and stuff like that. It's more about like talking, discussing ideas, and being cool and kind to one another. And that's kind of the general vibe that we've got going on over there. So that's really fun. But yeah, so this giveaway is going to be starting soon. So definitely stay tuned. But yeah, all the Marvel United. You just have to. Oh, and there's more. There's a lot. This is just the wave one. Well, wave one plus the X-Men. But like this set alone is gonna have like this many stretch goals and stuff with it also. So yeah, Marvel United, they went kind of overboard with Marvel United. There's a lot, especially the X-Men. There is so many stretch goal characters for the X-Men that I just didn't really want, but like you're getting them for free with the pledge anyway. But there's a lot of cool stuff in that X-Men set too, like the Fantastic Four, and all that stuff. And then of course CMON's got their new Marvel zombie side that's coming out too. It's just like, I've got so much. The problem with a CMON game is you need a whole bookshelf for like one or two CMON games. Like it's like Marvel United is going to be, by the time it's done, is going to be its own. And he owns two houses to hold all of his gaming. I really do need a bigger. I've had to donated a lot of games just because I start to run out of room, and it stinks because I like to have like over here. Can you guys see? This is all Ankh over there. There's like two shelves just for Ankh, and some of those boxes I haven't even opened up yet. One of the tricks, one of the little tips I'll tell you about like certain CMON games. A lot of times the core set or the base game is where all the meat is at. That's all you need for most of the stuff. You don't need all those stretch goals. Like, some I don't even want to open because I'm like, I enjoy just the base game. I don't need all that other stuff. Now, the stretch goal boxes are sometimes cool because they add a little bit. It's like a little salt and pepper for everything else. But like, there's other expansions that are like alternate modes of play, and then like different rule sets and stuff. I'm like, I don't need all that. And I think those are good if like you're gonna have just one game, and then you're gonna play that same game like with 5 different ways. But if I want to change things up that much from the core game of Ankh, well, I'll just play a different game. And so when you have a lot of games, I think that's kind of the better way to go, is just get the core set for a lot of these games. So I'm looking over like this giant pile of Imperial Assault boxes I've got over here too. And I'm like, yeah, talk about a game with a lot of expansions. That was a game that had a lot of expansions. And again, the core set was just a great one. How many Imperial Assault players we got in the live stream today? Let me give a shout out, because I know there's a lot of folks that have been kind of waiting with bated breath to see, what they were going to do for Imperial Assault, because there's supposed to be more coming. And who knows if that got changed too significantly or not. Really, really curious about. Because that was a fun game. It was a solid, fun, cool, groovy kind of game. And there's more board gaming I want to do soon too. I think I'm gonna try and get some done after the holidays. I need to get Nemesis to the table again too. This is one that I was supposed to do a lot more gaming with. Like, COVID came in and interrupted a lot of my big gaming plans. Twilight Imperium I got behind me too. Another one. We got some Imperial Assault fans in the house. All right, cool. With cool stuff in Waterford closing down, is there another place where X-Wing Armada are played regularly? So this is more of a local Central Florida, Orlando question. Yeah, there is sometimes Sci-Fi City is a little bit farther away. It's a little bit closer to the airport. That's my main game store, but also Campus Cards and Games, which is actually also on 436. There's Armada tournaments about once a month. I think there's one coming up this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that one or not, but yeah. So definitely there are a lot of other game stores where X-Wing Armada and even Legion are played. So that's there's also our Orlando Facebook group for those of you who are in social media. Speaking of social media, we got links down in the description below if you want to check any of those out. But yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff. Oh, there's something else that's kind of cool. This just showed up, so I got something kind of cool. You guys have probably seen some of my videos. I don't know if you've seen anything or I've done Unmatched, but I just got this in the mail, and this is pretty cool. So this is Unmatched Deadpool. So Unmatched is a really, really fun game, and it's one that I liked instantly because it was inspired by the Star Wars Epic Duels, and it was just kind of retooled to not be specifically Star Wars, and now but they do have, through Mondo Games, they have a relationship with Disney, so now a lot of the Marvel characters are showing up into Unmatched. And Unmatched is a really, really cool game system. And so they sent me, because I've done a couple of reviews for them. They sent me a Deadpool pack as a Christmas present. Well, it didn't say Christmas. It just said thanks for your support. And I was like, oh well, I'm gonna have to review this at some point. It's still in the plastic wrap. I haven't gotten to it yet. Again, it's a little harder for me to do like a lot of board game reviews and stuff because they all have their own rules. Now, at least this is just an expansion for an existing game, so this one won't be as hard. But I gotta get some game time in soon, and I've been so busy lately that has sort of been lacking. So that's one of the things that hopefully I'll have coming up later this month. If not, then maybe January. We've got some more cool terrain videos coming out soon also, so that is a very fun thing. Some really cool stuff related to the Ramparts set from Archon Studios. That's coming up later this month, I believe. And of course, more Legion stuff. Tomorrow we're going to be going live with a super tactical droid unboxing and build. That's a fun one. And then just more Legion expansions. We're getting so much stuff coming out soon, and it feels good because with all that's gone on over the past year, I feel like we were spoiled with how frequent gaming expansions were coming out. It was a lot, and it was very fast and furious, and now it's really slowed down. And now, like, X-Wing and Armada people are kind of getting a little bit of a taste of or X-Wing and Legion players are getting a little bit of a taste of the Armada, how Armada's release schedule was. Like you get one thing a year, and that's it. You know, so that's not that like we're not like in a revenge way. I'm just like, see, this is how it is. It's okay. We can get through it. You know, because and the cool thing about that is there's a lot of game to play for all of the games that I talk about a lot. There's a lot of game available to play. You know, Legion has so much stuff right now that if they said, all right, only one expansion every 2 years, well, you'd still have a ton of game to play. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of why you know, I'm not really stressing out so much about the Armada kind of hiatus, is that there's so much to do. And I mean, I don't get to, it's not like I'm playing Armada every day. You know, I play Armada probably like once a month right now. And it's, you know, it's few and far between. So I've got lots of builds. I've got more builds than I have game days scheduled. You know, so like there's no rush there. And I try different builds all the time. I don't even run. I know a lot of people will like, they'll make their build, they'll play it, and then they're like, all right, it lost or it won, or they could have done this differently, and then they go back and tweak the build a little bit, but it's still kind of based on the same list. I don't do that. I just make a build, I go out and try it, and say, oh, that was cool, wipe the whole thing away, let's start a whole new build every single time. That's how I play all of my games. I don't usually tweak builds. I just do a whole build all the time. What's going on, everybody in the chat? We've had a lot of people join up. We've been taking some questions. If you guys are just joining in, we are talking about the giveaway. Hello from India. What's going on, India? How you doing, everybody out there? Thank you guys for joining in. I did two little previews of some of the things we're going to see for this year's 12 Days of Life Day giveaway. So two of the things that I did show off that we're going to have. This one was sent in by a viewer. So we've got an Armada Fighter Squadrons 2 pack to give out there. So for all you Armada players out there looking to enhance your Imperial presence, and this one is actually really cool because you're getting the Lambda, the Phantoms, the Decimator, the VT-49s. Man, they're insane. And of course the TIE Defender, which is one of the best squadrons in the game. But really good squadrons in that pack, and so that's a fun one to have. When does Street Fighter come out? This got delivered a long time ago. I don't know if it's going to retail. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to retail. So yes, but yeah. So that was one thing. We have the Armada pack, and we've also got the ARC Troopers for Legion is another pack that is going to be given out this during the 12 Days of Life Day, and there's going to be more stuff than that. Might not all be gaming expansions. There might be some promos in there. Might be some other things. So you'll just have to stay tuned. But yeah, so that's part of what is going on now. Anything that does not get claimed is going to roll over into Patreon. So patrons get extra chances at giveaways. So that's something else that's kind of been happening. So, gosh, I think that's, I mean, so that's kind of mostly what I wanted to talk about, is just a good reminder that yes, it is happening this year. And you know, we're also doing the lightsaber giveaway. That's going to be probably number 12. So that's going to be happening. And so that'll be fun. We're gonna have a good time. And are you still into Marvel Crisis Protocol? Yeah, I haven't played it much lately. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to pick up Juggernaut, and what I have done with Marvel Crisis Protocol, like for whatever reason, like the store, I just haven't been getting any of the new stuff. Like I wanted to pick up Blade and stuff like that. I just haven't seen them in the store. They've either all sold out before I've got there, or my store hasn't gotten them in yet. So I know there's some distribution and shipping issues. And I definitely want to pick up Juggernaut and Colossus and Gambit and Rogue and all of those. And so I definitely want to pick some of those up. I just haven't. I've got some stuff, like I'm backlogged on printing right now. So I've got like Carnage, or like on my printing table, like not even primed yet. You know, I got a lot more priming to do. I've been trying to get caught up on other things. So yeah, I'm still interested in Crisis Protocol. Drop Fleet. I saw a question about Drop Fleet. Yes, I'm still into trying to do a little more with Drop Fleet Commander. It's kind of taken a pause. I got my UCM fleet fully built and painted, and they're good to go. I've got more to that I want to do with Drop Fleet Commander. I've done like a practice game. I'm looking to try and get bigger games in. I've ordered some other stuff. We've got like some of the decks of cards that comes. I ordered a battle fleet, so we're kind of getting everything together. It's going slower because it's not like my main thing. So it's kind of one of those things when I get a chance, like I tried Age of Sigmar recently. Like I thought that was really cool too. And I still have to finish putting together my Dominion box. So I've put only a few of those together. So there's a lot of stuff. I'm just backlogged and kind of overwhelmed on a lot of different fronts. And so that's part of the reason I've kind of slowed down a little bit with the video production to kind of give myself a little more time. And plus, there's a lot of really cool video games and stuff that have been coming out, and I've been trying to do more family stuff lately. So, I think for the past 4 years, I had been burning the candle at both ends, and I finally hit this point where I ended up in the hospital, I'm like, all right, let me just slow it down just a little bit. But I want to I want to reassure you guys that I'm not stopping coverage of certain things, or things just might slow down, like Drop Fleet, for example. I think the game is super cool. It's super, super cool, but I'm not going to be like covering it weekly. Now, of course, we do have channels for games like this in our Discord, so I'm still happy to talk about these things and definitely bring them up in live streams. There's definitely plenty that people that are playing Drop Fleet in the Discord. So there's definitely a community there if you're interested in those things. I'm actually I have my UCM fleet not on one of these shelves. Like I have like our Armada and Legion and all this other stuff. I have it in a box to keep dust off of it because I know it's going to be a little while before I play it again, and I don't want them to be dusty by the time I pull them out. Whereas these other ones I play a little more frequently, and so yeah. But yeah, so we're doing all right. Wow, I got a lot of chat here. All right, let's see. Thank you guys. You get a lot of kind words. That Paul says it's cool that you let your kids play with your sabers more because I'm sure you're having, I'm sure that you having that happen made you think a little differently about time on Earth differently. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like I can't take them with me, right? I can't, and these helmets and stuff like that. Like I can't take all my toys with me when I go. So we gotta be careful. Yeah, the hospital stuff. Yeah, basically I just have I think I've got like a family history. I found out some stuff about family history about heart attacks and stuff like that. That was my paternal grandfather had a heart attack really, really, really young, and so I guess I'm a little bit more at risk, and my cholesterol has been too high, and a lot of little things. So I've been making a lot of positive changes, and stinks though because I can't eat a lot of the stuff that I want to eat anymore. So I have to be a lot more selective and stuff like that about diet and stuff. And that's part of things that just come with getting older. But it stinks that there's not a warning for these things until all of a sudden something happens, and then all of a sudden like, oh well, the way that you've been living your life for the past 40 years, that's wrong, and now you're paying the price for it. It's like I wish somebody would have like corrected me 20 years ago or 10 years ago and said, hey, look what's going to happen. But unfortunately, that's kind of the way things work with life. Sometimes you can hear advice, but until something smacks you up in the head, then you don't realize how serious certain things are. But I've been doing really good, and I've been feeling a lot better since I've made some changes. So that's good. And I've got a lot more doctor appointments and stuff like that. There's still a lot more follow up. So I don't have any conclusive stuff, but I'm really hoping to get that cholesterol down. Gonna check it again in about 6 months because man, cholesterol. And it's funny, I'm not really here to talk about food and stuff. It's just it kind of came out, but you don't realize how bad just all the food that's out there is for you. Like I start I'm looking at saturated fat now on food labels, and I'm like, holy crap, I can't eat this, I can't eat that, I can't eat that. I can eat this, but I can only have 2 bites of it, and stuff like that. So having a lot more vegetables and fruits and hummus, and I really like hummus too, especially like white bean hummus is like one of my favorites ever. It's really, really good. It has no saturated fat in it too. But yeah, so like things like that. Watch FitTuber. Well, maybe I'll check that out. But yeah, but one of the biggest problems that I've had is that I can't exercise because for a while. I probably can now, so I'm getting closer, and I'm going to get the doctor's go ahead before I start exercising again. But one of the problems I had is when trying to exercise, I would pass out, and so that was not a good thing. So that kind of triggered all of this stuff. I collapsed on the side of the road when I was trying to run about 2 months ago. So and that was kind of the beginning of this whole thing, and it was pretty scary. So. But a lot of the changes we've made so far have been helping, and we're doing better, and I'm feeling better too. I'm feeling a lot more into it, so that's good. But definitely don't take your time for granted. This holiday time, hug your loved ones extra tight. You never know. The future's not guaranteed. But let's focus more on what this video is about. It's about the 12 days of Life Day, and we've got some great things planned. I'm hoping you guys have a great holiday time, and I hope you get some gaming in. I hope you get lots of gaming in with friends and family. That's certainly a good thing. I'm going to probably try and wrap this video up. We have got some. I've been posting some shots to social media too. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted one of the Yoda shots up there with some of the new basing materials I've been working with, and so that's been pretty fun. And that's I think that's about it. I picked up a new board game. So I haven't even opened it up yet, and I'm gonna be doing that probably next week. How many of you guys remember Battlestar Galactica, or the old Fantasy Flight game Battlestar Galactica? There's a new game called Unfathomable, and I'm gonna be taking a look at that. It has miniatures in it, so I'll probably just do an unboxing, and then once I get it to table, it's gonna be big games like that can sometimes be a little more tricky to get to table, but I'll do a review, and it'll be from the point of view like, hey, I had played Battlestar Galactica. What do I think of this new Cthulhu themed version? Is it the same thing? And we'll talk about that stuff too. So definitely got some things planned. It's gonna be a fun December, and yeah, and the new video games too. There's lots of new video games coming out. How many of you guys have tried that new Halo multiplayer? Maybe I should do some streaming with the Halo multiplayer. Like maybe I'll do that maybe this weekend or soon. I'm finding that lately I'm trying to get back into video gaming a little bit more as well, and yeah, 'cause that can be a fun thing a lot. Don't bring it up. Wait, what? What? Halo? I don't know, man. I played the multiplayer once. And it was really fun. It was really fun. I played just a little bit, and I was like, wow, this seems great. This seems really great. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys for hanging out today. Stay tuned, and we'll be having more stuff. Again, a lot more Legion stuff. I'm going to be continuing the Armada ship breakdowns that I've been doing. Have I heard the drama? I have not heard the drama. I don't even care about drama. I enjoyed playing the game. That's all I'm worried about. But the progression is I don't care. See, that's the thing about me. I don't care about progression. From what I understand, all of the Halo multiplayer stuff, it's all about ranking up and getting other cosmetics and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't care at all. I play the game for fun. Like Sea of Thieves, like another game I absolutely love. Play Sea of Thieves. There's no progression. It's only cosmetics. You start day one. I've been playing since launch. We're exactly the same, except I might look different, or have a different title or something like that. You don't gain any extra benefits. It's just sometimes gaming should be about the fun of gaming rather than what you get after. And I think that's where the old style games of like the old Mario Kart and GoldenEye and the Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo and old NES, like the game we used to play those games for fun. You used to play like Super Mario Brothers because it was fun, not because if I beat this level, I'm going to unlock the golden sprout for Mario's hair or something like that. You didn't play it that way. I mean, there were RPGs that had unlocks, Final Fantasy and so on and so forth. But I like gaming just for the fun of gaming. Like one of my favorite games is Overwatch. One of my favorite games. The progression for Overwatch, you level up, you get loot boxes. You do things, you get loot boxes. I've got over 100. I've got like 134 loot boxes right now unopened because I just don't care. I just want to play the game for fun. I don't care about the loot boxes, Although I am thinking to myself, I'm like, it would be pretty cool to see if they carry over into Overwatch 2. And then, like, on day one of Overwatch 2, I'll do a live stream and open up like 200 or 300 loot boxes or however many I have, see if there's any difference. Probably not. But I thought that that'd be a fun thing to do. All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and get that holiday shopping done. And maybe I'll have some holiday gift ideas coming up soon too. That should be a good idea. I should work on some of that. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Check the links in the description below. And as always, have a great day and don't take any wooden nickels.